We're ready. It's just whenever Edge wants to get around when he feels like pressing that start button. Oh, bless us, Edge. Come on. Oh, it's happening. Here we go.
We're here.
Ladies and gentlemen, outside, in between, not identifying or whatever you are, everybody, here we go. 2025's grand final. TWC, baby. TWC. And straight away, floating T-spins come out the wazoo. Let's go.
We see Turtle with the SDPC spin open. A popular opener for players here. Both players building up that back-to-back. Turtle with the first break in the 23 spike. Gohan at the top of the board has the pieces to get out. But Turtle finds the pressure. The post-spike pressure comes out from Turtle to find the first point.
It'll never not be funny to me that Turtle is one of the fastest players in the scene. Hilarious.
An ironic username. Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay, 35 in 13 seconds. Slow down, please.
And the 42 in response.
Oh, Gohan with a 42 spike. Did I just see 665 on the versus score? No way I didn't just see 665. 665 versus. Oh, they're gonna kill us. That's their real objective, not to win, to kill the people watching and commentating and playing. Ow!
Turtle up at the top. Has to break here, but has the clean well. Gohan trying to build that back-to-back. Gohan has to break as well. Gets down through this.
Real nice cut copy from Turtle. Into the mini J-spin as well. Real nice. The Gohan with the down stack. 23 into 29. But Gohan's completely ready. Another cut copy from Turtle. That seems to be what they default to. And may I say, a nice set of spins to go to.
And those copies are working out so well for Turtle. Getting that quick pressure in has been helping them out so much, but Gohan finds the spike. And Turtle had two eyepieces, just one piece away in that well. Oh, that's so sad to have the two eyepieces and not be able to get to them.
It happens sometimes, you just don't get to the pieces in time. Nice C-spin at the top of the board, but all the pressure takes the quad into the back-to-back. Whoa, okay, whoa, 49? Hang about. That happened in about 1 second. I thought the promo was quick with them. But Turtle, I'm blinking and then there's a number on screen. I can't work with it. Okay.
Turtle thinking here, thinking a little bit too long, giving Gohan a bit too much time.
Turtle, also decided to blink and then missed it.
Gohan setting up a C-spin here. Is that a DT setup? I love that from Turtle.
Wow. Yeah, no, okay. Turtle with the 36 into 14 seconds again. 41! A repeat from round 1 there.
But Gohan's handling this extremely well. Not quite. Is that... Ooh, there was a miss drop up at the top there, but I don't think it would have mattered. The pressure from Turtle was too strong.
We've got copy passes in chat. We've got people screaming their names. The hype is at an all-time high. And these players are playing at their peak. It's everything we could ask for and more. Back-to-back 10 from Gohan, 11, 12, make it 13, breaks on the 12. Goes for the triple. Turtle with a lot of mess there. No.
The hesitation from Turtle right at the top there. If he put down one extra piece, then he would have had the down stack to get out of it, but not quite fast enough. Here come the openers yet again, the SDPC spin versus the C-spin opener. Turtle bringing that back to back. Gohan with the 26th spike and some more hesitations from Turtle. Cost them that round.
These rounds are going by so quickly, but they're not exactly like... They're very closely matched. The scoreline is close. Early days, though. And look at that clean on Gohan's board. Sending it back over and over, and Turtle having to spin to survive. Both are simul 22. So satisfying.
Turtle with a missed rotate on that T-spin forces the early break, but is it what Turtle needs to top out Gohan, who has a really messy board and then just gives up after a missed drop or two?
That J, it would have been a cut copy up on row 16, 17, and 18. But such glory, even the gods sometimes can't handle it. Nice floating from Gohan. Oh, okay, now they just, what is this? Beautiful form. Oh, Turtle! Oh, Turtle, no!
Turtle sees the spike, takes it. Gohan survives, is working through this garbage now, and the miss drop from Gohan on the side is definitely going to slow them down a bit, and the miss rotate on the T-spin is what seals his fate. All tied up.
I can't even speed on these players. It seems like a lot of the miss drops that we've seen in the previous sets from Gohan have been ironed out, and that doesn't spell good news for Turtle. But hey, they're holding up 5-5. We are now at a 1st-6 for this first set.
Yeah, for the
back-to-back.
Coming in, this is a best of 5 of first to 11s here, so this is a long one. These players have to deal with the stamina battle, and Gohan up at the top trying to ice spin. That doesn't find the ice
Flies
spin.
it down and lands it eventually. You're not allowed to live that, come on. Like, what? Turtle doesn't pressure in the end. Oh, but I love their board state.
Oh, the
misdrops from Gohan. The misdrops return at the worst possible time, and now Turtle takes the lead. We are ping-ponging back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Those chain misdrops creating this fire in the middle of the board is just unsurvivable. A little bit of garbage, and it is just over. The misdrop fix into the STSD for Gohan is honestly so pretty and puts Turtle up at the top. No pieces to get out. There was a little bit of a survival there, but the misdrop was not helping.
Is he going to be this close to the entire
I hope
match?
so.
Woo, I hope so too, but at the same time, anyone else getting dysrhythmia?
Turtle with an early misdrop forces the early back-to-back break there. Gohan breaks with the 22 spike. Turtle
Nice
looking fine. Gohan in this 9-0 well as Turtle's on the down stack.
All right, now the back-to-back difference is building. Coming through, and that red number on Turtle's board is only growing in breaks. Right as Gohan can't pressure because of the misdrops. If they didn't misdrop, that would have been an instant win from the pressure. But they didn't capitalize on it. The misdrops again coming into the worst time. They need to stop this if they want to actually secure more rounds. Turtle, you're building on top of their 7-2. Still going, improvising as we go. Gohan, complete the T-spin over. Oh, the TP's have to go all the way over. And now we go back to the lead on Turtle's side again. Whiplash, the vertigo, can't handle it. Woo.
The STPC spin comes through from Turtle, and the artistic representation of a C-spin comes in from Gohan. Unfortunately, it does not manifest.
Swing and a miss. Sorry. I'm so sorry. And look at the speed from Gohan. 5.2, 5.3, but Turtles keep it up right behind them. Right behind, hot on their tail.
Those twin spikes come through and end up relatively neutral. Gohan now accepting a little bit of cheese. Turtle at the bottom of the board in the driver's seat with this 6-3 up stack, choosing the time to down stack. There's the 25 spike. Gohan up at the top with some cheese. Can Turtle continue and find on the... Gohan gets out of it.
You can't get out of that. You can't.
The combo down stack.
The counter 4. And the mistress of Turtle this time is their turn to make the mistakes. Oh. My, are you not entertained, chat? Are you entertained? The misdrops, it was finally Turtle's time to have a cascade of mistakes. And Gohan doing what Turtle did earlier and capitalizing on that completely. These players are not letting anything get by them. Really, they're fighting themselves just as much as they're fighting each other. And that's one battle that's a lot harder to win. Gohan with a skim there, with the single, finds the spin into the well, keeps it open, 38 from Turtle. Gohan with another spin at the top of the ball, maintaining back-to-back. The tank on the road, 23 from Turtle.
Oh my God,
opens everything up, and the misdrops all out.
And this is just a straight up first to 11. There is no deuce here, so Turtle is 2 points away from taking this. This could be huge for Turtle.
This could be massive. I know they are definitely probably a little bit intimidated by the player they're against, but they need to believe in themselves and... No! The odds of the home into the IP to get back down! You can't survive that! That's illegal!
That is so smart from Gohan there to stay alive. Amazing.
Peak gameplay! Nothing else! Nothing short! How is this round still going?
How does Gohan find the back-to-back keep right there? That is so clean. Turtle has these clean wells, though. Oh, and the misdrop on the side here from Turtle's not looking great. He skims out of it.
Like, oh, how are we neutral? That was an illegal survival. That should be sinful. Just wrong. But they're alive and well, and they're even pressuring.
Turtle's board not looking great. The well is covered. Turtle gets into it, but Gohan finds the pressure quickly enough.
Don't you dare bring it back. Don't you dare bring this back. You did not deserve to win that. But at the same time, I mean, what other play could justify winning that round and taking it back, right? Ah.
Nice Turtle with the early break there. Puts garbage onto Gohan's
so
board.
Good at finding the early 30s.
Gohan not breaking there until then is insane.
The continuation is beautiful, but do they have anything to get out here? No, they do not. Turtle is on a warpath, bringing it to 10, match point, not letting it get to 9-9, not even close. They need one more to take the first set, and then they're just one step closer to taking the world
DT
title.
cannon? The DT cannon comes out from Turtle here. Hello? I love a good DT cannon. One of my favorite openers.
So consistent at finding those early spikes of 20 to 30, aren't they? It's just constant. They never stop. Nice fractal into the world. Tanks. Bring it down a little bit, my friend, and you might just win this set. Gohan with the 16 backpack to fall back on it. Does neutralize everything. But that was just Turtle's first spike of many, I'm sure.
A lot of messy garbage on Turtle's board. Turtle getting the 24 spike off. Gohan pressuring in response, and does Turtle have the out? There's the eyepiece, there's the T-spin, and there's the misdrops from Gohan right there, and that's looking like game.
Oh, Turtle takes the first set. I can't believe that round, though. I hate to take away the limelight from Turtle for a second, who won that very fairly, but that round, the 9-7 round for Turtle, Gohan to take the 8th round, how do you live that? That's gotta be covered by our analysis, by Ben and Davo. Please cover that later. We need to go back over that. But congratulations, Turtle, on the first set. Winning set 1 of the grand finals. Oh,
and that was just great capitalization there from Turtle, recognizing Gohan's misdrops, maybe seeing it in the way that he paused, and just setting off the spike at the exact right time. I mean, sending several spikes and just hoping that one of them hits is a common strategy, but Turtle did an amazing job with the timing there. And
they managed
reports are coming through that our players are not asking for a break.
Oh my God.
I'm ready, and a GLHF in the chat, so players are ready.
Oh, you're gonna put me in the ICU, Jesus. Like, they are incredible though, the both of them. I mean, Turtle squeezing out at some points 40 attack from what should have been barely a 20. They just managed to turn within 15 seconds any sort of board into a 30 or 40 attack. It's just near perfect play. You can't get much closer to perfect. And then Gohan's ability to survive something like that. It really is. This, like I said it in the set, this is peak Tetrio. This is what season 2. I'm sure that Garbo, I know you're restreaming out there. Like, you are just, this is, I'm sure, what you had in mind, and maybe even a touch beyond that. This is peak. Peak.
Cinema.
I also love how if you're you've got the in-game notification there. It looks like Gohan has goggles on. The lineup there of the assets.
And we're ready. We're off. We're going again. And there's the stick spin, the C spin, the SDPC spin.
How many sound effects you want to give us? Jeez. Nice break there from Gohan, just to level things out. And Turtle gets a bit of cheese, but they're in a good position right now. This first set is starting off pretty comfortably. Yeah.
What in the setup is that?
What? Wait,
whoa.
That, I can't believe that worked and actually built them the back-to-back. Okay, a little bit greedy, a little bit nice.
What? Speaking of greed.
No, you can't, no.
Speaking of greed, it gets the better of Gohan there, and Turtle with the first point in this second set. There go the same openers yet again. Getting that back-to-back going on both sides. Gohan with the 9-0 up stack is trying to count to 4. Get down through this. Both players with that 9 back-to-back. Gohan is the first to rip it. Turtle rips it right afterwards, and Gohan's board does not look good. That is not the board you want to have right now if you're Gohan. Up at the top,
Not a
getting
lot
down
of
through,
potential,
there's the combo down stack.
Does access it, does eventually start building spins on top of that well. Really nice formation there. Turtle now building back-to-back though, and Gohan trying to catch up, but the break comes from Turtle before they can build anything.
Ooh!
And survival! No! The panic there at the top of the board, I mean, they tried everything, didn't they? Every orientation of every piece they had, but nothing worked, and unfortunately for Gohan, Turtle pressures at just the right time. Their timing is impeccable. Turtle actually foregoing the PC there. Instead of building a floating, I love the look of this. Where's the overhang coming from? There it is, into the 70, into the 23. Keep going, my friend. There's the 33 that I look forward to. Those low
But Gohan responds, the counter spike. The counter spike puts the cheese on Turtle's board. And Gohan is now just 7-2 up stacking. Well transfers over, and there comes the garbage. But Turtle's board looks horrible. The misdrops.
I think a misdrop may have decided that, or at least a bit of hesitation there from Turtle after the misdrop, and it does get Gohan on the board. But Turtle, you can't give Gohan that leverage. Now they've got momentum. That was maybe
Turtle
your
with the
biggest
misdrops.
mistake.
Misdrops as an opener, not looking good. Gohan, can they find the pressure before that STSD gets set off? And yes, he does.
2-2.
2-2.
Like I said, you cannot give Gohan that range. You give him the tiny bit of momentum, and they're just going to run with it. Turtle needs to take it back, which they can do. This is doable for them.
Gohan hesitating here.
The tank. Okay, Gohan is playing even greedier than Promo in the last set. The tank. The
Oh, yeah,
prophecy,
Gohan
the ice spin
is
into the Z
definitely-
spin.
Oh, the survival. The survival is so good from Turtle, but Gohan finds the post pressure.
Gohan constantly had well access there, never giving it up for more than a couple
Oh,
of
Turtle with the
pieces,
misdrop
able
on
to
the opener
capitalize.
again. But it's so clean. Wait, the misdrop is so much cleaner this time, and then the follow-up misdrop.
This one isn't, though.
And then another
That's a
misdrop.
lot
This
worse.
is not good. This is not good.
No. Turtle, you dropped one round, you've given Gohan this momentum, like we said. Needs to hit the brakes on this and pull it up. Currently they are torpedoing down to the ground, but you need to pull up. Just pull up on those sticks, and you got this.
Gohan with
Ooh.
a couple of misdrops there. That's not looking great. And does he get out? He does not. This is just the battle of the misdrops in these past few rounds.
Yeah, maybe they should, again, maybe they should have taken a slight break, but, you know.
Yeah, we'll see if that strategy changes. But, oh, Gohan with some misdrops on the opener as well. But those are going to be relatively easy to solve. Turtle setting up some
Nice L spin there.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
I like that fix. Are they, oh my gosh. Yeah, I think
Yeah, the
maybe.
misdrops.
I'm wondering if this was a strategy from the both of them to try and jump into it. Maybe seeing they get the upper hand through stamina. But it's a very, very risky strategy, because if you are the one who doesn't have the better stamina for the second set after not taking a break, I mean, it's
from Turtle.
What can you do? The
26
they
spike
find
there.
it. Is this their
Gohan
opening?
breaks.
Oh, the two eyepieces. Doesn't use either.
Oh,
of them.
the well. The well. The 3-6
it's a 30,
well
it's a
from
38.
Gohan is... That was amazing usage of that well, but boy, that was some bad RNG for Turtle right there, as that well came in so clean.
It happens, and yep. As you said, these players are not one to shy away from capitalizing on those kind of advantages. Nice ball save, nice J
Nice
spin
all-spins.
from Gohan. So many all spins there. Going to the break into a 25. The numbers flying past so quickly, you don't even get to look at them until the end. And now Turtle looking
has the down stack here, has the T-spins getting through this. There's the
finds
well.
an access to that well. Has it had the potential there to at least send the 10 back. Really nice. Has a cut copy. Spins the TPs upwards instead of downwards to open up into 2 more spins. Oh, okay. Yeah. Building back to back.
Gohan
in
with
a
the
blink of an
35
eye.
spike, but Turtle doesn't even break. Turtle keeps that back-to-back going, and there's the 33 spike trying to catch Gohan off guard. There's a couple of pieces to get out of this right here, but...
Oh, so close!
That was a lot more survival than I thought was there.
That flat placement on the right? Hang on. That was kind of a gorgeous.
That was cool.
Yeah.
No misdrops on the openers this time. Great sign. There's that back-to-back going as Turtle's turning this into a 6-3. Then there's the mech heart shape, and Gohan has some misdrops. That board's not looking great. And a couple of
I
hesitations.
thought they had it for a sec.
I thought that he had it too, but few too many hesitations there from Gohan. Turtle gets that point. Nice opening there. from Turtle.
We're exactly halfway to the end of this set. Remember what's at stake here. Gohan needs to get a set on them at some point to get the ball rolling. Turtle, though, if they take this, I mean, they'll be at, like, what, set point? Set point. It's never ending from Gohan.
Wow,
the attack is never ending.
Turtle survival there is insane. The defense, so well played.
And despite Gohan drop does burn away that J into the cut. Floppy, you're so good with it. Doesn't go for the fractal, instead go for the skin to break there to survive. Give themselves a bit more wiggle room by breaking there and outputting a little bit more. But Gohan, shrugging it off, builds the Kaiden into the quad, takes the T-spin instead of the quad first, has to burn through the whole thing, doesn't get the quad efficiency. Now takes there's the T-spin and the quad. There we go, there's the combo we love.
Oh, Gohan with the misdrops. Wait, the
ice
spin. The ice spin continuation there is, it's cool, but it's not enough.
Oh. And I hate that if someone has pointed out in chat that we have a guaranteed 6-7.
Yeah.
It hurts my soul.
What do you mean? I think it's fun.
Someone just said, no, you can't do it. Both players on back-to-back 10, but guess who breaks it? Turtle Burst gets their iconic high 20s, low 30s spike, but Gohan handles it prestigiously and maintains 20 back-to-back. And they break it at the 26, sending it right back to Turtle. Oh, we love a revenge story, and it's best served hot and spicy.
And there it is. There is our 6-7. I don't fully know what it means. I just know it's a meme. I'm a little bit old, but you know what? I like the funny numbers. If that's the funny number of the day, that's the funny number of the day. All right. We're continuing on.
Funny, that's okay with me.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
We were saying 21 back in the day. It's completely fine.
Yeah, like I remember when 1738 was the funny number. Like everything's fine. The kids are healing. We're good, and
the kids are healing. Oh god, okay. You know who isn't healing though? Turtle on the edge of the rope, but the life. Oh my god, their lifeline has been gone plumb. Life support gone, and Gohan can come around forward. Oh, some people know 1738. That's good. That's good. All is well. Oh my god, the speed, but look at the clean on Gohan's board. And Turtle, as I've said 1,000 times, has the back-to-back and is going to break into what's most likely a 20. There it is. Doesn't make it their 30, but it's iconic. It's iconic. Ooh. But the misdrop caps them in the knees. That's very nice. And that's the end of the sentence.
Very nice indeed.
I mean,
Gohan blocking a little bit here.
Yeah.
Turtle with quite the setups.
That's not going to quite work. Yeah. Hey, both players just struggling. Lovely cut copy from Gohan there. Into another one. Into another one. Into another one. Into another one. How many other ones are you going to have, my friend?
Turtle tanked so much of that without dying, had a mech heart shape going at the bottom of the board, used that to cancel so much, and then after tanking as much as possible, released the back-to-back and found the kill from it. Extremely well played.
I fully believe that Gohan just simply just went into a mental state that was just like, okay, APM is the way to go, and just didn't consider that could be survivable. And that small lapse in judgment cost them a round, cost them their match point, for now at least.
Turtle breaks, pressures. She's on Gohan's board.
That's a good shape for spins there, but they're not building back-to-back, they're merely breaking and they're using it to survive. There's the back-to-back.
Player really building up that back-to-back, and there it is. Gohan gets it now. There's the TST to keep this going. Very nice TST with the clean well right there.
I love the offset T-spin as well. Really nice. Finds a double spin there and still building. He's not even going to break. Turtle just takes a break for a moment as well. The break hasn't come in yet. Gohan spinning that TP 7 times in a row. Breaks on the third. It goes into a 39. Still going. It's still going. It's a 55.
It's a 60. Wait. Turtle is the 60 spike. Hello? Wait, what?
Turtle, you should not be alive. Get in the ground.
60 spike. Wait, Gohan's board isn't looking good.
If you lose a 60 spike. Oh my god! Turtle!
No, that was not real.
They have an immunity idol on their side or something.
Not real.
How? How do you live that? How do you survive a 60? I think because the spike was just so slow coming in that it was in fact survivable. The number may have gone up, but Turtle's defense went up faster.
Gohan breaks into the 8 back-to-back disadvantage and a misdrop there. That eyepiece does not spin there. Gohan cleaning up the board, but Turtle's building up that back-to-back. Turtle with the misdrop on the O piece does not look good. Turtle with the break. Gohan gets into the well, but board state's not amazing. A lot of cheese there. Turtle cancels back to even at the bottom of the board yet again.
Okay, so it's time to build that back-to-back. Both players just getting a bit something rolling. Turtle breaks. Gohan still got it. Last time this happened, though, they sent a hell of a spike. The misdrop from Turtle. Not survivable. And now we finally reach match point for Gohan, who is threatening to tie up the sets 1-1. Just one round in it.
Unfortunately, this isn't art class, and therefore that board is bad. But the openers come out. The mech heart shape is here from Gohan.
Exactly right, Lyra. This is not the time to express yourself. And with a couple more misdrops, we're going to call it there with the second set going to Gohan. 1-1. 1-1.
1-1 indeed, and that is quite the way to start us out here. This is now just turning into a best of 3 from here on out. So now it's time to see if our players would like a break or if they just want to start up the next match. So yeah, once our players decide that they're ready, we will get that next match to you. Turtles types go.
Oh.
No, guys, take your breaks. You guys are allowed to take breaks.
You're allowed to stop.
Guys,
okay.
You're allowed to walk around. You're allowed to shake out your hand. You should probably do that.
There's a beautiful world out there with the sun and some grass and some other stuff I don't really want to look at. Never mind, actually, keep playing.
All right, Gohan says that he doesn't need a break either. Types the GLHF. Players exchange that, and we're ready.
We do not need a break.
I don't need a break.
We don't need a break. We just production has asked us if we need a break. No.
I had my nap before this. That's all I needed.
Yeah, I slept for 4 hours. I'm good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to hold up for anything. If the players want to go, we're going. Get excited. They are nuts. They are bonkers. We're going on our third set now. And no matter what happens, we are walking away. We're walking over someone at set point. That's a correct term, right? You know what? I'm making it a thing. Set point.
It's no, it's match point. The individual games are sets. It's literally shown on the UI on the stream.
Well, I'm
just telling you. I'm just telling you. You asked. I'm giving you the answer.
Yeah, you know, I signed up for this. I signed up to be wrong. Good luck. Have fun, as we said many times before. And here we go again. Another round trip on the roller coaster, yeah?
Oh, absolutely.
Hype, everybody.
And we're off. The LST comes in from Gohan in this 2-7 stack. Turtle up at the top. Couple of misdrops, and that's how we end our first round. 10.4 seconds.
Bit quick. A little bit quick. We're speed running a little bit here.
Just a little bit.
But hey, like we said, it's not art class. Now's not the time to put on a show. Now's the time to play. Putting on the show will come naturally. Oh, nice tank from Gohan. Bit more potential there. Turtle, we haven't seen any of those iconic spikes yet. And ooh, okay, maybe the residual pace from the last set is affecting Gohan and Turtle's dynamic here, because Gohan is starting to push right on forward.
Misdrops from Turtle, but nice recovery. Those eyepieces need to get there in queue. Turtle finds them. Gohan breaks back to back. It's a little messy, but it works.
Yeah, it can be a little bit messy, but it's your mess. It's an organized chaos, of course. That's what most of these playboards are, right? They have more things going on in the head than we can even comprehend. And it's our job to try and understand, as mere mortals, what's going on. Speaking of which, that back-to-back came out of nowhere. It's at 15.
Turtle are so clean. The 41
comes out of nowhere. I think that was a quad that got them to that 41. Hang on. That was a quad. Yeah, wow. How curious. Like I said, Mere mortals can't comprehend it. But they're doing it. Oh, and the cut copy into the cut copy into the... Oh, okay. Oh, my God. The all spin from Gohan into the 26... No, you...
12 seconds. 12 seconds on that round, in case you were wondering. Gohan is speed running, is what I'm seeing right here. The SDPC spin from Turtle, and Gohan is just 6-3 up stacking and ignoring the fact that there's garbage on the board. Buddy, you got to get down into that at some point. There it is. You found it. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the miss drop.
Well, but the miss drop comes in.
And that garbage looks horrible on Turtle's board. Turtle's got to do something about that and fast. Gohan has the opportunity to overwhelm Turtle right now, and that miss drop is going to be Gohan's opening.
Oh, the J miss drop, no!
No!
The J, and then the item just went straight on top of the mess, and it was just game, set, match for that round. Wow, that was a little bit heartbreaking. That quad may have given them more room to move. More wiggle room. Nice DT. It worked out last time, did it not?
I believe so.
Ooh. Okay, again, I love seeing these cut copies. They're just so smooth. They have there's so much room there for them to find alternative spins if they needed to have a bailout. They don't get those T's in time. It is a perfect balance between efficiency, RNG, and options, which is exactly what you need when you're playing against this caliber of gameplay. Oh my God! Put him in the ground, Turtle, with the 39 on the board you go!
Turtle finding a round in that drought there. Important for the momentum game.
Exactly
Gohan
right.
mis-rotating an opener, it appears, but is going to be able to get out of that without breaking back-to-back. But that's going to give Turtle a chance to build that back-to-back faster. And there's the break. The 26 spike finds its way into Gohan's board, but it's clean.
Really clean survival here from Gohan. Finding that well access all the time. I don't see a survival there anymore, though. They did a good job keeping the well open, keeping access to that. Just finding a few down stacks, finding a few combos to keep things alive. But Turtle, unstoppable, unrelenting. Unforgiving, if I keep coming up with adjectives.
Nice floating there from Turtle to get into that 1-8 while Gohan with the 19 spike forces Turtle to break. And yeah, Gohan was trying to spin that Z piece into the well, but just could not kick it over.
And that's happened a couple of times. We saw it happen first set, I believe, with that T-spin, correct? At the top of the board. It's unfortunate, but it happens sometimes. These players operating so fast that their soft drop speed is instant. Sometimes they will soft drop a piece, expecting it to go one place, and it doesn't. And that
the 32 spike from Turtle, the casual 32 spike, Gohan up at the top, and then a 22 to follow up. Turtle trying to find the final damage there, but not quite. Gohan stays alive, has the well, looking for this back-to-back, and there it is. There's the -8 on Turtle's board as Turtle is in an 8-1 stack. Less than ideal, but there's the eye pieces. There's the well, there's the 17 spike, and Gohan with the miss drops gives Turtle 4 in a row.
I love the tank there from Turtle. Bring it up, send, capitalize, take out the round. Beautiful. Elegance, like nothing I've seen before, personally. The back-to-backs are building. Spins are coming in. The attacks are coming in. 25!
From Gohan, and the 21 spike turns into a 27, and now Turtle's up at the top. No pieces to get out, and Gohan breaks the drought.
Yeah, we saw a big sprint of, I think, 5 rounds from Gohan, 4 from Turtle. And now we're back to Gohan maybe winning a few more. We'll see how it goes.
In this LST.
Into the fractal, yeah, real clean. This LST is beautiful from them. They do break it into the 24. Turtle, seemingly not too prepared, accesses the well, counts to 4, does a spin to clean it up, counts to 4 again, brings it down, has a lot on the board. And now they're at the bottom. And now Gohan just spamming away on that column 1. Got a couple of nice donations. And the back-to-back has been built, breaks on the 20, keeps going. Turtle, I don't think there's an out there. Finds a skim, accesses the well, but has to cover it in a skim and does not get it in time. While Gohan kept pressuring and takes another round. We're seeing big, long strides of rounds being won by these players. A completely different pace, completely different momentum from the last couple of sets. And I love it!
Turtle with a little bit of plunking to start off this round, but Gohan is just speed spamming this out, getting into that well. And oh boy, does the greed pay off there, but the 20 spike comes in and the miss drop comes out. And it's Turtle's round.
Let me break that stride again. Now it's Turtle's turn to take a few rounds. We're going back and forth. I feel like I'm watching a tennis match right now. Oh, it's so quick. I apologize. We're at 13, 14 seconds. Already at 20, 30, okay. Now it's Gohan's time.
Oh, Turtle stays alive with the misdrop on the SPs.
After so many rounds of Turtle taking those first 10 seconds and turning into a 20, 30 surge, Gohan is now the one to finally hit it with a big spike. And it was gorgeous. Very nice emulation of Turtle style. Oh, the RNG with the 2 T pieces, but doesn't get to use them all there. And instead has to use it to survive Turtle's onslaught, as always. Oh no!
Gohan up at the top, can't get out.
Oh. They had the 2 eye pieces coming, it would have been beautiful, but unfortunately, the pieces were not in their favor before that. God, this set is going by quick. Every round has been so quick, and that's really the trend we've been seeing. We haven't seen a lot of long rounds between these 2 players. They are just quick as can be. But the PPS difference from Turtle this round, sorry, 3.2, not that fast from what we've seen them prior. Definitely on the slower end.
Turtle's board not looking great. They have to break that back-to-back, and they're greeted with the -11 at the top of the board as Gohan is continuing to build that back-to-back. Gohan in this 3-6 stack, the 29 spike, and the follow-up, but Turtle stays alive, and Turtle has the clean well, the 22 spike, the pressure, the counter spike. The counter spike from Turtle finds the round.
I'm surprised that Gohan went for the floating at that height. I think maybe they may have misread their cue because it seemed like they were a bit thrown off by that, by the way that worked out. Not sure, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if at this pace they do misread the cue a little bit. 29 from Gohan in the time it took me to explain what just happened the previous round, where the next one is over. Oh my gosh, they're quick. Lovely C-spin, but the world doesn't line up for Turtle. Just barely off. Gohan with a nice couple of spins. The all-spin from these players are off the charts. I love it.
But that's some cheese on Turtle's board.
Honestly, a little bit on both.
He's working through it.
Rows.
Extremely clean way to work through it here, and Gohan has that well, getting access to it. Ooh, and the misdrop from Gohan is going to slow him down.
Lovely prophecy there for the T-spin from Gohan. And now Turtle got a lot of cheese to dig through. Gonna put a little bit over on the Gohan, so now they're evened up on cheese. But now Turtle's dug through it all, and now it's Gohan with all the cheese. And as I say these things, they're so quick. Turtle takes the time for a cut copy, and we're gonna hang out for a bit. The 27, and that's a 4 wide looking reminiscent thing. Hello, Wumbo. Didn't know you were here, my friend. Look, you gotta have at least one every set, right? You gotta have at least one every match. Gohan chooses to tank and send a nice combo. We've seen all types of playstyles come out.
And there the holes in the board. The TST comes out from Turtle. And there's the 4 wide again. There's the center 4 wide again.
There's the center 4 wide, all right. So style points, they're definitely flexing a bit. And unfortunately for Gohan, the original one doesn't work out for them, and it works out for Turtle in the second go around. Oh!
The SDPC spin coming out from Turtle, both building up that back-to-back. The mech shape coming out from Gohan.
Okay, we're at 15 seconds with 15 back-to-back. This is 1 back-to-back per second.
Yeah, those all spins really putting in work for these players here. Gohan with the spike. Turtle up at the top. There's the IPs to get out. There's can Gohan find the post pressure? Yes, he does.
Match
Set point.
I thought we've seen 8-10
Gohan.
and 10-8 quite a few times.
Yeah.
Yep, set point. I apologize. I'm really good at English. It is definitely my main language.
It's tough when our screen says match point and their screen says set point, but it's fine. Yeah. And Gohan's board is not fine.
Not ready for... Wait a minute. No, you covered up the well. What are you doing, you silly duffer? Here we go.
I thought Gohan misdropped that opener, but that was not a misdrop at all.
She's into tank. Although the attacks are coming in. Both players throwing, just slugging it left and right, throwing stones and rocks and bricks and bullets at each other.
Turtle staying alive here despite the onslaught. But this isn't looking good. That board is not what you want.
Close to clean.
Turtle stays alive.
I can't believe they got that clean
It's insane.
The 47 into 51? You don't live that. It's over. Yeah. And the second set. Sorry, the third set. Yes. Oh, my brain ran out of blood there for a moment, so I couldn't quite finish the thought. But yeah, the third set goes to Gohan, and now they are one set away from being your victor. But of course, Turtle's not out of it yet. And I swear on my grandmother's grave, if they keep going without a break, I'm gonna do things. They don't give me.
Let's see what the players are looking for.
Yeah.
Like, strategically, like if we're talking about timeouts in games in general, what? Turtles is up to Gohan? What? There's no shot. There's no shot.
Oh my god, we are going to take a second just to fix some things up on the tech side.
Second.
Yeah. So we will be forced to take a second to do some tech things, it sounds like. But, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to do a bit of showmanship. Are you entertained? Answer me that. Are you entertained? Are you hyped? Is this exactly what you wanted? Because for me, I think it's above that. Hell yes, we are. Oh yeah. Can we get a couple of those, cinema emotes, please? I just want to see chat filled with it.
Cinema.
Fill it up. Fill it up.
With the capital C for the
oh
for the
yeah.
emote. Love that from you guys. Love that. I did the 7TV emote, so I love to see you guys using them.
Beautiful. Love to see it. This has been, and I have to say, if I may, an honor to be with you here, Lyra. This is like just a dream come true. I remember watching the 2023 set from my auntie's house with bad internet. It was an absolutely horrible spectator experience, to be honest, for me personally. But I really wanted to be a part of it when it happened next time, and to be given that opportunity, it's a treat. And to do it alongside one of my close friends, such as yourself, true pleasure.
Pleasure indeed to be here with you at 1:30 in the morning. And it looks like our players are ready. I mean, this would not be the first time we've stayed up later than this. So, Turtle with the GLHF, Gohan
just like the players. Just like the players, you are doing, you are just at your peak right now. You're
absolutely. That's why I napped. It's the nap.
It's the nap energy.
EM nap.
Well, we've actually been forced to have a short break, so we're going to be starting in just a moment. We've fixed up a few things. And after that, we can do it. Alright, we've had the in-game ping. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. In-game notification goes out. The round is set to start in just a second. And because of where we're at in this entire match, Gohan just needs one more. They just need to win one more set, and they are your winner.
But Turtle has the opportunity to bring it back.
Yeah, essentially.
There's the
what we could nearly call a reverse. History is being made before your very eyes. Good luck. Have fun. May the better player take the set.
And we are seeing the same openers as we've seen before. There goes the mech heart shape from Gohan, the C-spin from Turtle, and Turtle with the break. Gohan with the break. Gohan with the cheese on the board.
Look at the cheese. Finds a nice break though, but now Turtle is all clean with man-made and nothing else. Lovely double T-spin there. Digging down to an 11, finds a J-spin, keeps going. Builds into the T-spin, but has a little bit of a hole in the board. Finds the S-spin to clean it up. Keeps digging, keeps going. Finds a quad. Opens up the well, keeps accessing. I need to breathe, Lyra. Help me.
Yeah, both of these players going at above 4 PPS right now, and Turtle is maintaining that back-to-back. There's the break. Gohan at the bottom of the board. Turtle with a nice clean well, gets into it there. The 17 spike from Turtle doesn't really find its way to Gohan's board. Gohan continuing with that back-to-back. There's the break, but there's the cheese. Turtle has that clean well. If he can get to it, there it is. And there's the STSD over this clean well for the spike. And Gohan up at the top. The eye misdrop there. First point goes to Turtle.
I query whether or not there was a dig there, if there was a survival, because the eyepiece vertical was probably not, it would have skewered them in the end. The eyepiece flat would have left an SLZ burn with a square, may not have been there in the first place, but they're getting clean this time round, and they're going to utilize it. Waiting to tank, and use it as a defensive spike rather than offensive. And now they're swinging it around. The Turtle was ready.
And Gohan's board is not looking great. There's the TPs to get out, but Turtle has the opportunity to pressure. Turtle doesn't have the damage. There it is. The damage comes through. Is it too late? It is not. Turtle edges Gohan out right there. Get that 2-0.
I think this is maybe the first time we've seen Turtle with an early lead of this size. I think they had one round in one of the sets, but they've never had two straight off the bat. So I may be misrecalling that. This has been a lot to take on.
It's a lot of sets, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and they're obviously
I can't pretend to remember at all. So
if I'm wrong, shame on me. The analysts can point me out as being incredibly wrong, which I'm sure they'll have a field day with that.
Turtle has some cheese on the board right now, and that's definitely going to slow him down as Gohan has this clean well. Let's see if Gohan capitalize on this here, but Turtle finds the down stack quickly enough.
Oh, okay, and they do access the well.
Pressure.
But they're having to use all of that well. They had that potential attack, the potential offense on purely defense, and that's a 33 that's going to immediately knock them out. And now Gohan on the board. Remember what happened last set? The moment Turtle dropped one, Gohan took that little bit of an inch of wiggle room and stretched it a mile.
So this is Turtle, who has the job of stopping the momentum right now. Turtle has to stop the bleed if he wants to stay into this, and that miss drop is not going to help. That miss rotate isn't working.
Oh, that doesn't quite pan out for them, and unfortunately, it is now 2-2. All that work that Turtle put into those first two rounds essentially negated, and their tournament life is on the line. The title is on the line here. They need to pull out every stop and not whiff rounds like that. Nice break from Gohan into the 20 with a 10 more to follow it up, but Turtle with a 10 following it up as well, neutralizing completely everything. These Qs are barely getting filled up at all. It's going to be up to a tank here. Nice overhangless from Gohan, and now just farming back-to-back. Turtle catching up with a 6 of their own. Both players at about 10, 9, 11, 31 numbers.
The 35 spike comes through, but Turtle has the spike to counter. Turtle up at the top.
Oh, so close to survival, but no cigar. And Gohan takes the lead right back from them, rips it out of their cold hands, nearly dead hands.
Turtle sets off the seat spin as Gohan has the mech heart shape over the well. The well comes in so perfect there for Gohan, who finds the 34 spike out of it. Turtle stays alive and is at the bottom. The counter spike comes through, and Gohan finds the 37 with the garbage, and Turtle's not looking great. There's a couple of skims, but yeah, no.
They took their time, and I think the cascade of attack just pouring in from Gohan, it's just too much. The moment you hesitate there, maybe there was one, but then you got to deal with the aftermath. The players don't stop just because you do. Your opponent doesn't slow down just because you do.
Turtle with some all spins in as well. Gohan with the early 23 spike, continuing to pressure from the bottom. Gohan builds up that back-to-back. We see the -11 on Turtle's board.
Yeah, within 12 seconds as well. They are playing at almost one back-to-back per second. But you know what? If you misdrop your T-piece, it's not going to convert into a round, my friend, and we're at 4-4.
Turtle with this 6-3 upstack. Gohan sets off that C-spin right there, finding more all-spins along the way, but Gohan has to break. That means Turtle has the back-to-back advantage. Turtle sets it off, but Gohan has the eye pieces to get out and is going to continue on down stacking. Turtle's board not looking great for a bit. They get a handle on it, and Gohan has this mech shape.
That mech was gorgeous, and it converts into a 28 spike. It's still going, and we're at a 45 into a 47. Make it 50. No! The attack is still oncoming, but the big, funny, satisfying number does not increase. We stop at a 47. Not too shabby, may I dare say. But look at the back-to-back that has built in the time it took me to say this sentence. God, they're fast. And it breaks into a 17. Oh, that's 2 eye pieces. That'll convert nicely into the cut. And nice.
But Turtle's board is not great. Yeah, the misdrops come out from Turtle, and there's the point for Gohan.
A little bit of a classic one there from Turtle. Nicey nice.
Now more opener gaming as we transition in this mid-game. Gohan is the first one to set off that spike. Turtle sets it off as well. Gohan gets that back-to-back going again. Both players. Turtle with the early break. That's going to send the cheese. Gohan breaks as well. This is a lot of back and forth in this round right now. Players going stride for stride with this back-to-back.
Oh, definitely. And that 23 doesn't do anything. Oh, that eye miss drop is not great. They put an L on top of it to maybe burn through it. They do find a burn. Actually spin a Z in there, but it temporarily fills up things a little bit. Doesn't completely clean things up, but it seems to have completely just gone by the wayside. We're out. We're down and out, and we're actually basically neutral. The only difference is the Turtle has that back-to-back. Gohan breaks, and at the same time, Turtle breaks as well. We are kind of neutral here. It's all going to be about man-made material now for Gohan.
There's a little bit of cheese on Turtle's side. Gohan is going to get that back-to-back going yet again, going to look to build that up as Turtle's going to have to break it to get through the cheese. There's the minus 13 on the board. Gohan breaks to the 28 spike, and that well is so clean for Turtle, but they just don't get to the P sequence.
That's really difficult because you know that if they had the pieces a couple ahead, it would have been survivable. But you push them far enough, they're not going to find it every time. They're not going to get to it every time. Turtle is the one, I think, at the speed deficit here. Even looking at this opening gameplay, 5 versus 3.8, 3.9. There's a big difference here. Turtle is technically speed gapped. Nice break, though. They make up for it with efficiency and a beautiful down stack into 39, into 41. And down you go, Gohan. Get in the ground. We're halfway through this set. And Gohan only 5 points away from being the world champion. Turtle, you need to deny this, my friend. 6 rounds is all it takes to give yourselves a fighting chance, to keep your fighting chance. The Turtle fans, they want it. They're screaming Wordles for some reason. Oh, it rhymes, I get it. That's clever.
Turtle has to get through this cheese. Gohan has a little bit of cheese as well, and the cheese keeps coming in on Gohan's side. All spins coming out from Turtle.
The mech! Okay. It's really clean for Gohan. They've got that down pat. Turtle going for a more freeform approach, finding what they can find, depending on what they're given. Wow, okay, the 26 does convert, and 5-7, here we are. Turtle, you have a chance for yet another meme. You want to take it. I'm sure all of your fans want it. Gohan actually resigning on that PC there. Both players, I believe, resigning the PC. And they're both putting back. Turtle breaks first. Gohan converts with a much larger follow-up. Counter attack on top of that surge, giving a bit more. But for some reason, Turtle's so quick with it that we see garbage over on Gohan's side.
Yeah, and Turtle having to take a moment to get a hang of their board. Well, Gohan just has this upstack in the middle. Gohan, you have to get into the garbage at some point. And there it is. There's the spins, and there's the 40 spike.
Wow!
There's the follow-up. Turtle's alive. Turtle finds the down stack.
The survival there was just magnifique. Mwah! Well done, Turtle.
Turtle has that forecast right there, and more T-spins coming in. The 39 spike.
Next to the eyepiece. Oh, accesses the well. There you go. You have another quad for potential. Gohan looking for an overhang. An overhang was there. Does find it. Breaks. but now you're giving Turtle just a little bit of wiggle room, and you know what these kind of players will do when you give them a bit of wiggle room? They take it and they stretch it pretty far. The question is, can Gohan take it back? The miss drop suggests maybe it's a no. What's the 8-ball gonna say? Spins after spins from Turtle.
Turtle misdrops that O piece. That's going to be brutal here with the 40 spike, the well-timed 40 spike from Gohan. This is looking dire right now. If you're Turtle, Gohan is 3 points away from taking this right now. This might be Turtle's last chance to turn this around. I'm sure he knows it.
Can you imagine the mental game here? Because we always talk about this in the previous parts of the tournament. The mental game for these players is overwhelming. You need to feel good about how you're playing. You need to have confidence. And when you're in a position like this, having that confidence is incredibly difficult. Turtle needs to find that and pull it out of somewhere.
And Gohan is playing so confidently. These split-second decisions are immaculate here. And when Gohan is confident, that is the toughest time to beat him.
Yeah, Gohan is a beast when they're confident, that's for sure. They're not afraid of taking to the heavens and back. Oh no, and Turtle drops a round. We are 2 away from Gohan taking this.
MKO. Turtle switching it up on the opener.
A bit of fun for sure. And I think now is the time to try some different strategies to try and get some sort of an opening here. And with an opener, why not? Turtle needs to not be afraid of tanking a little bit more and then sending it straight back. Those spikes that we saw earlier in the second and third set, I want to see more of those 20s and 30s from you. Early rounds, they were working out. They're the reason why you got a set, Purple. Purple? Turtle. You can do it again. Sorry, wrong person.
There's that -9 appearing on Gohan's board. Gohan looking to build that back-to-back to counter it, but Turtle's continuing to spam. Gohan plonking.
Oh my god, this is what we need! This is what we need!
This is what Turtle needs to bring this back around.
And on its keep sending!
47 spike. Gohan does not have
there we go!
Is this what Turtle needs?
It's very nice, isn't it?
Nice. Very nice there. Very nice for Turtle.
Thank you for following that up with a 23 back-to-back, because now people will forget about my mistake of saying purple for some reason.
Thank you for bringing it back up. Mac heart shape at the bottom of the board there from Gohan, building up a fractal. Oh, wait, that's not good.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
All that work, all the momentum is gone. Gohan is close to taking this. They need one round.
Championship point right here.
All comes down to these next few rounds. Could history be made? Turtle needs to deny. Gohan is so close to victory, they can almost taste it. It's just one well-timed spike away, one well-timed attack.
Turtle's well is
might do it. And ladies and gentlemen, Gohan is your 2025 Tetrio World Championship winner.
There it is.
Wow. A chicken dinner, as I may say.
There is the winner's screen for Gohan. They're amazingly well played by both players. Well-deserved second place there from Turtle, and it was hard fought for sure. But
yeah. That was